Are your children playing sports this season? Football, soccer, fall baseball? If so, you know the worry that all parents have, that they will be injured during practice or a game. And what if your children lose or damage their teeth playing sports, or maybe even roughhousing? Here with some answers once again is Dr. Robert Bentz of Bentz Prosthodontics, a board-certified prosthodontist. All right, so Dr. Bentz, how serious are teeth injuries, especially with children in sports?
Well, alone this year, we're estimating that over 5 million teeth will be lost to some type of traumatic sports injury. And of all those injuries out there, 34% of most sports injuries occur to the face. So it's very important to protect the teeth, because when they are fractured or damaged, a prosthodontist can repair them, but it's something that we have to take very seriously.
Okay, so you brought along some examples, some before and afters. So let's take a look at our first patient. So this is a patient who has cracked her tooth. So what did you do to help her?
Well, with Diana here, she was a downhill skier, so she had a traumatic skiing injury in which the teeth came together and she chipped her front teeth. Unfortunately, one was not restorable, and we have a before and after. We were able to place an implant in one tooth and a crown next to it. So we're able to restore her smile back to the way it was.
Well, sure, and her smile is really beautiful. Yeah. Okay, let's take a look at the next patient picture. This is an injury 10 years ago. You helped her teeth look like they were never damaged in the first place. Tell us about her.
Yes, this is Katie. Now, Katie had a softball injury. So when she was 14 years old, she was in the outfield and received a softball over top of her glove. Unfortunately, it missed, and it damaged her front teeth. At the time, she was too young to really do a lot of work for her, so at the time, they placed the teeth back in her mouth and to stabilize things. Fortunately, before she finished and went off to college, she then needed to have those teeth addressed. So I was able to take those teeth out, place in dental implants, and she's currently in the healing phase of it. So even to that stage, you can't really tell the difference now.
No,
so
really,
again, she looks great.
Yeah, she sure does. And the next patient, tell me about her, and this is a really beautiful smile.
Yep, now here's another one. This is also a traumatic injury, and this is Samantha. And Samantha, which goes by Sammy, by the way, she actually had this injury while she was in college. So I got a phone call that she had lost a tooth, and she presented to me with a denture already. They didn't know how to repair her at that time. They made a denture with one tooth attached to it. So she actually, at a young age, was walking around with a denture.
And so one of the things that's really important, it seems to me, is you have to protect your teeth if you're playing sports. Tell me about that.
You do. To try and prevent a lot of these injuries, even though we have a lot of solutions to this, wearing a sports mouth guard is crucial. Because if we can place them in, which are much more comfortable than something over the counter, patients will then have a tendency to wear them, just like the pro athletes do. And once they keep them in their mouth, it helps prevent concussions as well as tooth loss. So then you don't need a prosthodontist to restore you with implants.
Yeah, great information, as always.
Thanks.
All right, Doc.
Thanks very
much. So for more on Bentz Prosthodontics, you can go to cbsphilly.com and click on the Talk Philly. Now, here's your forecast.